Hello everyone. I am Norval Jitendra Kumar Patel. My student ID is 98675 124. Today, I am going to present my project title Retree Innovation, a sustainable urban tree-based cooling and community infrastructure system. Let me start with a simple problem. We all experience city are becoming a hotter every year due to a congested building, a lack of green space, and a climate change. Back in India, I face a lot. This lead to a higher temperature, increased energy consumptions, health problem, and reduce the quality of life. So, retreat innovation is a design for to address this challenge. The main idea of the project is to use a urban tree as a natural cooling system. So we combine with the smart community infrastructure. We all know tree help to reduce the heat, improve all quality, and create a healthier environment for our for us. So, in this presentation, I will cover all the key aspect, stakeholder analysis, financial aspect, possible and potential risk, and a supplier involved in this project. Now, let's talk about the stakeholder analysis. So, in the stakeholder analysis are involved individually or a group who are affected by involved in the project. In the Retreat Innovation project, we have a several in important stakeholder. This stakeholder table show the difference group influence the project, how closely they connected to each other. Each stakeholder is expect their level of power, interest, and type of relations they hold with the project. The table also record how communities should take a place with the group, which help in increasing a smoother condition. By scoring the each stakeholder role and expected their involvement, the project team can be decide where to the focus and where to attentions with them. And so first, local communities and a resident, they are a primary stakeholder. Second, local government and the authorities, they play a key role to give a grant and making policies regarding to the project. Third, environmental organization and NGOs, they support with the human power and they have a good idea according to that. And urban planner and architecture, they help to integrate a tree based cooling system into a city and infrastructure. Finally, investor or a sponsor, they are a key because they are providing a fees or a money, so we can make this project. So now let's talk about the financial analysis of the Retree Innovation project. Initially, there will be a setup cost, of course, which include a purchasing trees or a soil or some irrigating system. If we use a smart sensor, then that's our smart sensors, labor cost, and other small cost. The financial table outlook, how the project perform over the 5-year period. It compare yearly turnover with the total cost to calculate a profit and a loss. The early years show a negative income because the project require a heavy investment before getting a grow. As a turnover increase in last year, the less start to shrink and eventually turn into a profit by 5 years. The table also highlight when the project breaks even, which happen in the fifth year. The long playback period sign that the project need a potential and a strong funding support. But it also shows that a long-term return achievable. Overall, the initial investment may be a moderate, but a long-term financial and environmental benefit possible. If I'm talk about the risk matrix, every project has a sum of the risk, and in my project, renovation is a no exceptions. The burning risk matrix, the risk register list all major risk that might affect the project, including environment, technical, and social and financial challenges. Each risk is given a likelihood score and an impact score to help identify which issue need to urgent attention or urgent solve. The register also assign a owner or responsible for monitoring that particular risk or particular strategy to solve that risk. This approach allow a team to prepare early and avoid evidence to maintain project standards. One possible risk is a lack of community participants uh, ownership. Another risk is a climate related challenges. Then there is a financial risk if we don't get a fund or other policies. Lastly, operational risk, poor monitoring and poor maintenance. Overall, the risks are manageable and can be reduced with the proper planning and stakeholder involvement. Let's talk about a supplier matrix. Finally, let's discuss about that. Suppliers are essential for delivering material and service required for the project. The main supplier involved a nursery and a plant supplier who provide a high quality and a climate approaching like spelling. The supplier matrix compare three suppliers using a price, quality, and efficiency and sustainability. Each supplier is ranked with the better in whatever in area. Supplier A is a score well in a quality but performance lower in sustainability. Supplier B has a balanced strategy and offer a consistent performance in most of the category. If I'm talking about supplier C, they ranked highest in sustainability, uh, but its research lower overall score because of the pricing and efficiency. This table help the project team to make a fair and a transparent decision for comparing the supplier for their project. It support it supports responsible purchasing and ensuring that sustainability remain a part of a process. So, in the end of the conclusion, to conclude, Retree innovation is a sustainable and a partial solutions to urban heat challenge by climbing a natural tree-based cooling with the community infrastructure. This project create a environmental, social, and economic value with the strong stakeholder involvement, careful financial planning, risk management, and a reliable supplier. Retree innovation has a potential significant improve urban living condition. So, thank you for listening. Bye.